video on adding and subtracting and multiplying, and so now we're going to do division. Before we do some division, before we talk about long division with polynomials with variables and letters, let's go back to like normal old school division. When we're talking about 426 divided by 3. So we have the 3 on the outside, 426 on the inside, and we do the, oh, sorry, that should be a 1. 1 times 3 gives me 3, then 1, and 12, and that'd be a 4. 4 times 3 is 12. We subtract. Bring down to 6. 3 times 1 makes 6. So 2. So my answer is 142. If this is like 7, then we have like a remainder out here, yada, yada, yada. So hopefully that, that was what, 4th grade? So that was, several years ago for many of you. Same idea is going to hold here. We have x minus 2, that's our divisor. And then we have everything else on the inside. Now, it'll leave yourself some room because we're missing a cubed term. You see how there's no cubed term here? So we're going to say plus 0x cubed, then minus 8x squared, and minus 11x plus 1. And then from here, you've got to be meticulous, very careful. What times x gives you 3x to the 4th? 3x cubed. And then you can multiply each one. So 3x cubed times x, 3x to the 4th, that's what we wanted, which when we cancel out. And then I get negative 6x cubed. Now I'm subtracting this whole thing, so yes, that cancels out. Minus a negative, that turns to a positive 6x cubed. Then I bring down negative 8x squared. Okay, then we go again. What times x gives us 6x cubed? Positive 6x squared. So I multiply that times both of those. So I get 6x cubed. Once again, those should be canceling out when I subtract. And then minus 12x squared. So those cancel out. I got negative 8, and then minus negative, it turns to a positive 4x squared. Bring down negative 11x. Okay, hopefully you're catching the pattern here. Then what times x makes 4x squared? That would be positive 4x. So 4x times x is 4x squared. 4x times 2, negative 8x. So now I'm subtracting. Okay, negative 11, 4's cancel out. Then I got negative x minus negative 8x. So it's going to be positive. But so it gives me negative 3x. And I bring down the 1. Almost there. What times x gives us negative 3x? Negative 3. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x, then that times 6, or times negative 2 gives us 6. Then we add or subtract, depending on what we're doing here. Those cancel out. 1 minus 6, that gives negative 5. So our remainder is negative 5. So that's our answer right there on top. And sometimes you might actually see this written a little differently. We put the divisor and the remainder together. So then minus 5 over x minus 2. Okay, so that's that way. That's long division. That will work 100% of the time, all the time. There's a shortcut. It's called synthetic division. I'm going to take the same problem, and I'm going to use synthetic division. Now, synthetic division only works if we have something like this, x minus 2. If you have like x squared plus 2 or 3x minus 5 or any of that, it does not work. So only if you have a coefficient of 1 and then plus or minus 1 number. Okay. First thing, we change the sign of the constant. So here instead of negative 2, it's positive 2. So we put 2 up here. Then we take the coefficients. So we got 3. Now this is the same problem, so we need a 0 for that x cubed term. And then minus 8x, minus 11, positive 1. Okay. If you don't understand why there's a 2 floating up there, why brought down the 3, that's just the process every single time. Then I multiply 3 times 2, I get 6. 0 plus 6 is 6. Then 6 times 2 is 12. Negative 8 plus 12 is 4. Then 4 times 2 is 8. Negative 11 plus 8 is negative 3. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. 1 plus negative 6, negative 5. And the last thing here, since we had the 4th power divided by the 1st power, it's like subtracting. So that means my exponent is going to be 3x to the 3rd. Plus 6x squared plus 4x minus 3x, and then remainder is still negative 5. So we get the same answer. Synthetic or long division, get the same stuff. Long division, you're going to have to know if it's something weird, like this, if it's, like that or something, leave yourself some room for the 0x in that case. But you got to do long division on that. Here's another example. Go ahead and pause it, and then I'm going to talk through it. Okay, so we got 3, negative 2, 0, negative 8. Need a 0 term for the x. My negative 5 is up here. I bring down 3, and hopefully you got some crazy numbers, because we get negative 15, that gives negative 17, negative 17 times negative 5 is 85. Bring that together, 85 times negative 5 is 2, oh crap, what is that? 425? Negative 425? I think so. So we add those and we get negative 433. So then our answer is 3x squared minus 17x plus 85 with the remainder of negative 433. All right, that's the long division and synthetic division. Good luck. See you later.